It's C4 Sages back again with another video. We have some interesting and weird and mysterious and very surprising news coming out of Capcom. Sometime around last night, they put out a countdown of some sorts, and the internet has been going absolutely bonkers. Mostly the Capcom communities have been going pretty, they've been speculating on what it could potentially be. I know that when the clock started for me, when I was aware of it, it said like 7 days or something like that, and something is supposed to happen this upcoming Monday or something like that. And a lot of people have been speculating that it might be something Resident Evil related, while some people in the fighting game community, more or less, have been saying, no, this is Street Fighter related. And it's really interesting because Capcom hasn't really done a countdown thing like this before. Not that I can remember. You know, I know the last time I saw a countdown for something that I was like super excited for was when Final Fantasy VII Remake, they had put out a trailer, I think a couple months before the game came out. It might have been like the last trailer or like one of the first bigger, like longer story trailers or something like that. I remember they had a countdown that wasn't as long, but it was really exciting. But it's really interesting in terms of what it could be. I have no idea, right? Like, a lot of people, including myself, have been really wanting some DLC for Village. I know a lot of people have been waiting for that. It's really weird that Capcom hasn't put that out already. I know that the pandemic is still a big problem in the world, obviously, and you know, that has delayed the process for a lot of video games. Games have been delayed or pushed back, or, you know, it's really affected the video game industry and obviously the world. But I would think this could potentially be DLC, but at the same time, why would they just put out a countdown for it? If I know anything about Resident Evil Village's like marketing, they probably would have like their own sort of event. It would probably look a lot more dank. As a matter of fact, this is currently what it looks like at the moment. We are currently at what, 6 days and 14 hours, and a lot of people have been wondering what is this thing? What is it? So we have the Resident Evil side of things, and now we have the Street Fighter side of things. So Capcom Cup is supposed to happen, I believe, on Monday, or it happened already, or it didn't happen. I haven't been following tournaments for Street Fighter 5 at all, to be honest with you, only because I'm not very interested in Street Fighter 5 that much. I haven't played it in a long time. I didn't even get to try Luke, just because I just wasn't interested. I'm like, I think a lot of people are ready for a new Street Fighter game. So if this is like the countdown for Street Fighter 6, I think that makes sense. I think that it's time for Capcom to finally put out something for that game. I just think the hope with an inevitable Street Fighter 6 is that we all hope that it's a complete game when it comes out, and it's not like what happened when Street Fighter 5 originally came out, where it was pretty much a really bare bones video game, right? Like it only had so many characters. There wasn't a functional training mode. There wasn't an arcade ladder. The online was atrocious. The characters didn't play that amazingly well. It broke up excellent adventures, which I'm still very upset about. But anyways, that's another conversation. I think it's really cool that Capcom put this out. You know, it gets people excited about what it could be. I know that there are some people who are concerned that what if it's just a countdown to some like NFT bullshit, or something in relation to, I don't know, just something along that fucking realm. I don't know, and I don't trust that that's what it could be. I know that Capcom has been doing NFT things with Street Fighter and things like that. I'm certainly not an advocate for NFTs, and I have my own thoughts and opinions about it that I think most people would agree with, in terms of they're not good for they should not be a part of video games, damn it. I mean, I would like to see Resident Evil 4 Remake, right? But here's the problem with Resident Evil 4 Remake showing up here is, why would Capcom put out Resident Evil 4 Remake stuff if they haven't even put out anything for Village? Did Capcom just completely forget about Village? Do they not want to do anything with Village? Village was, to my estimation, a very successful game. A lot of people played it. A lot of people really liked it and enjoyed it. It did have some replay value, albeit it got a bit dry after a while. But I think people are still looking forward to that game. So I think it would be really weird if Capcom decided just to put out Resident Evil 4 Remake things in there. I think it's still too early. I think we have to wait maybe a couple more months before we see anything with Remake. But who knows? Who knows? This is the really cool thing about Capcom is they have so many different games out right now and so many things happening. I don't think this is anything Monster Hunter related, obviously. Yeah, right now I think the two suspects are Resident Evil, whether it's Resident Evil 4 or or DLC. A countdown for a DLC is weird. I think a countdown for a remake kind of makes sense, but it just doesn't fit. So in my opinion, I feel like Street Fighter 5 is probably the choice I would go with if my life was on the line or something like that. I think this is where we might see Street Fighter 6, which is really cool. I think, like I said earlier, I think a lot of people are ready for Street Fighter 6, and I'd welcome it. And I hope it looks cool, and I hope it runs on the RE engine and everything like that. I hope it's like a hyper-realistic Street Fighter-looking game, not that very sort of, you know, sharp line, comic-y sort of business that they've had with 4 and 5, even though I really loved Street Fighter 4. But anyways, let me know what y'all think or what you want this to be. I've heard people say, this is gonna be Devil May Cry 6. I'm like, it's not gonna be Devil May Cry 6. It's just not. it just isn't. And if it is, it's not. I'm 100% positive this is not anything Devil May Cry related, but let me know in the comments below. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like the video as well. And thank you all so much for folks who've been subscribing to the channel. And I hope you've been enjoying the content. I'm hoping to put out more videos soon and some more gameplay stuff. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. What is this thing gonna be? And when the time comes, we'll all react to it and see what it is. But with that being said, everyone, my name is C4 Sages, and I'll see you next time. Peace.